Hey guys, and welcome back to this video again. Now today we will be reacting to this video by Sierra Clark. It's about this 100-year-old guy and the life lessons he has for us. So let's jump into this video and see what it's all about. Oh, and by the way, if you guys want to see the original video, I'll leave a link to this video in the description below. But yeah, let's get started.
Joe is 100. He bowls, does push-ups, and still drives.
Bowls, does push-up and still drive. Guys, sorry for pausing so soon, but for a 100-year-old guy to be doing all of this is literally almost impossible. It goes to show how well he took care of himself and how lucky he was as well too.
I let him take control of the day, so I didn't know what to expect.
Alright, let's see what's up here.
Hi, Joe!
Hi.
It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice seeing you.
Oh. Joe weighs
Of course, you can clearly see that he's not like 100% healthy because you can see like his back is hunched here. But his back being hunched there, but yet still he's able to walk. He has his senses. He has his arms and legs. He can use everything properly. That's already a huge plus. Let's see if he talks about any health issues.
did no time in showing us the first part of his routine, starting with toe touches. All right. Little toe touch.
Exercise.
How many do you do?
I do about 20 of those, or sometimes 25.
But for him to do this type of push-ups here, still really impressive. So you gotta give him credit. And of course here he's gonna be training more with upper body.
Muscle shaking. Having this much balance and strength at 100 is amazing, since we tend to
100,
lose
yeah.
muscle rapidly as we age. 8. Hard. That's a difficult angle. So I was curious to know what else he did to keep his muscles so strong.
I do weights.
Oh,
That's what I wanna know, like, because usually at 100 you're not able, like most people, I've actually never seen a 100-year-old person doing exercises like this. So let me see now what he actually does for weights.
okay, let's see the weights.
I do 15 and 10.
Joe
15
bent down and
10.
picked up his weights like they were nothing, and he
That's
showed me
impressive.
his bicep curls, followed by this cool rotator cuff movement, which strengthens and stabilizes this area.
Then I do 8 pounds.
And then you do 8 pounds after this. But after 100 years,
That's really impressive though, to even be lifting weights at this age. Impressive, man. Impressive. I gotta say, I gotta give it to him. You see, when you're aging, there's muscle atrophy. So your muscles actually begin to shrink, and of course your bones become weaker. So the more you use your muscles, like lifting weights for example, it helps to reduce the amount of atrophy you're gonna see, and it's also gonna help strengthen your bones. So when you're at these later ages, your bone wouldn't be as weak as a regular 100-year-old person. You're going to be pretty strong and be able to function normally, be able to walk, lift, do your regular activities and everything. That's why it's very important whenever you're doing any form of training, it's always important to do some form of strength training or resistance training to build the muscles and strengthen the bones.
I'd be so happy. And after a few reps, it was time for the last part of his morning exercise. And then you walk in the house, is that
There's one more
Yeah.
part.
It's incredible that you still walk at 100. Wow.
That's really good, man. Like, guys, trust me, like I said, I keep repeating over and over again. But to be in his condition at this age is impressive. And you can see he actually does things to keep his health. So you have to do exercises. You don't ever stop exercising, no matter what age you're at.
Yeah, can I show you?
1,000 steps might not sound like much, but at 100 years old, walking unassisted is remarkable.
By the way, guys, most likely the reason why he's like this here with his back bent over like this when he's walking and he can't stand straight, it's because he has a degenerative condition of his vertebral column. It's called spondylosis.
Okay,
I normally go that far.
that far?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is the interesting part here because guys, the 3 pillars of a healthy lifestyle: diet, exercise, sleep. Let's see what his diet is like because we already saw the exercise.
Time for breakfast?
Ready?
Okay.
I'm
So
curious
what
to
do you
see
like for breakfast?
I have fruit.
Fruits.
Fruit.
Very
Frozen
important.
fruit.
What stands out about Joe
pretty
is that
long.
he keeps
That's pretty
things
long.
simple, neat, and organized. He's not in a rush and does things right. Wow.
I had 2 meals.
2 meals, guys. These are 2 important points that I want to bring up. eating 2 meals, what I've noticed is that people who live a healthy or long life are people who usually eat like 3 or 2 meals a day, not the ones who eat like 5, 6, 7 times. Because you see, when you're eating a lot, you're gonna have your insulin spike. And once your insulin is spiked for a long period of time, there's a chance that your body can develop resistance to insulin, and that's called diabetes type 2. So you have to be careful not to be eating on a regular basis. It's better to eat a larger sum than to be eating 6, 7 times a day. If you're going to be eating 6, 7 times a day, it's better to do it in very small portions. And also, what I noticed that he does is he eats healthy fruits. Fruits are very, very important for important vitamins. And you can see that he's not eating a lot of fatty stuff. I don't know what his lunch is like, but he's not eating a lot of fatty stuff. And you see, once you have like excess weight, weight plays a part in a lot of serious health conditions. So it's very important to keep your weight under control.
I get up late.
What time do you get up?
I get up late.
Normally about 9:30, 10 o'clock,
Wow. What time do you go to bed?
12 or 1 o'clock.
The time you go to bed and the time you wake up doesn't really matter. What matters is that you do it for at least 8 hours, like 8 to 9 hours. It's recommended. People say from 7 to like 9 hours. The sweet spot, 8 hours. If you can get 7:30 or 7 hours 30 minutes, that's really good as well. But the most important thing is that length, and also doing it for the exact same time every single night. Do not change. You don't want to be changing. This day here you go to bed by 10 p.m. The next day you go to bed by 1. You don't want to be doing that. You want to make sure it's at the same time every single night, or as close as possible, plus or minus 30 minutes.
And when do you eat your second meal?
At night, about 5 or 6.
Interestingly, for dinner, Joe has TV dinners, which he likes because they're convenient. But he also takes
dinners.
supplements, which seem to fill in the gap.
Supplements, that makes a lot of sense too, because you see, even if you're eating, you might not be getting the right amount of nutrients that your body needs. So what I see he's using here, let's take a look and see exactly the kind of things he's using. Vegetables and a fruit mixture here that he normally takes. So this is going to give him the very, very important vitamins that he needs, like vitamin B, it's good vitamin C. Okay, that's pretty good. And creatine, of course. Creatine, very, very good for your brain health, because your brain actually uses creatine for energy in order to get ATP. So creatine is very, very important, guys. It helps with muscles, yeah, but it's not just for bodybuilders. It's for your brain as well too, because your brain is also a muscle and it needs a lot of energy. Magnesium citrate supplement. Yeah, magnesium is pretty important too. A lot of people say it helps with your sleep. It's very good supplement when it comes to like calming the body down. So I would say, yeah, this is pretty good. Of course, not everyone needs it. Check and see what your diet is like. If you think you might be lacking it, you can go and get these supplements in order to be a replacement. A lot of energy, amino acids, protein. And of course, protein is very, very important for every single body function.
More on that later. Do you feel like your diet has kept you healthy?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
100%.
No, I'm not fat.
150, 160 for his height. I'm not too sure how tall he is, but he looks like he's probably like, what, 5'4"? But then again, I'm not too sure, because Sierra here, I don't know her height, but let's say she's like 5'6". Maybe she's like 5'10", who knows? 5'6", he's probably like, what, 5? Then again, she's 5'6", he looks like he's like 5'2" or 5'1".
Have you always watched your weight?
No, not particularly, no.
Yeah. You said you used to be 5'6"? And
Yeah, when I was young, yeah.
How tall are you now?
5'1".
Or used to be 5. I don't know if he's talking the truth there, To go from 5'6" to 5'1", I know, yes, as you age, you definitely lose your height because your spine gets more compressed, your bones and joints get more degenerated, so everything is like compressing all the time. So of course your height will decrease. But I'm not too sure of that big of a difference. I'm not too sure. I haven't really looked into how much you actually degenerate when it comes to your age like that. I'll have to look into it and see.
This brings us to Joe's third key to longevity. So how does it feel to be 100?
Oh, I guess it's better than 99.
Of course, they're saying that the population who've reached 100 years or older is 0.03%. That's in the US, and that's crazy, guys. Imagine a 0.03% chance of living to 100.
And why do you think you've lived so long?
I think I was lucky. Not everybody gets to be 100.
100%.
Do you like being 100?
So far, I do, yeah.
Yeah, you would want to be 100 once you have your senses and your ability to function intact. If someone else has to be taking care of you and you can't do anything, you're just bedridden, of course it's going to be less likely that you would want to be 100. But once you have all your senses intact and you're able to do your daily activities by yourself, obviously you would want to live to be 100. It's an amazing thing, man.
And what about in your mind? Do you think of yourself as a 100-year-old? Or do you think of yourself as being younger?
No, I just want to be able to keep going.
What advice do you have for me?
Try to stay healthy, no matter what it involves. If you're healthy, you'll be happier. Have friends, friendly with people, and they're friendly with you.
Yeah, what he's talking about there is very important. Like social interaction, very important for your health. Physical health is important, but the social health is also very important because research has shown that one of the ways you can prevent like dementia is being socially active. So having friends and family around, constantly chatting and talking with people is going to help a lot with your mind.
Born in 1925 in Fort Worth, Texas, Joe was brought up in an all-boys Catholic orphanage.
1925, but you can see he looks almost the same. Like not much has changed in terms of his main features.
And what did the Navy teach you about living a good life?
Actually, discipline.
Being in the Navy, you have to be physically active. So it shows that he started being physically active from a young age. And that's why exercise is very important. Even if it's few steps, like a brisk walk for 30 minutes, go on the treadmill for like an hour if you're gonna walk. Even 30 minutes, so to be honest, not really a problem. Or if you want, you can do a quick run for like, I don't know, a few miles or something. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, it all depends on what you can do right now. Start off small and then you can keep on increasing and see what your body can handle. But yeah, it's very important to make sure you stay active no matter the age. Start today, guys. Your health is important. Okay, let's see here. Okay, guys, now we see the other set of supplements that he takes. B12, very, very important, guys. Trust me. B12s help with the nervous system. Like if you have like anxiety, maybe if you're going through some sort of like memory issues or you can't really focus. Pretty good lineup though. Pretty good lineup of supplements. Like I said, supplements are very important if your diet does not provide the actual nutrients you need. I wonder if he's gonna drive, right? There's no way he drives, right? No way.
All right, I'm ready.
He drives.
And we were off.
He actually drives at 100 years old. That's crazy, guys. But yeah, man, to be able to drive at the age of 100, because you know when you're driving, you need a lot of focus. You need to be able to have good vision and everything. This is really amazing, man. Really amazing.
How long is your driver's license?
You just got it renewed for 5 years.
So your driver's license is valid until you're 105? Joe typically bowls 3 to 4 times a week. So we met up with some of his bowling buddies and I couldn't wait to see what he's got.
If he actually bowls well, guys, that's the best thing in my opinion. But you notice he's very, very social and he's very, very physical. You have to make sure you stay social. You have to make sure you stay physical. Do not believe just because you're at the age of 60, 70 and onwards, or even 52, or any age you're at, that you can just relax. You don't have to worry about exercising, doing physical things. Make sure you exercise. I keep saying it over and over again, but please make sure you exercise.
Good.
Not bad, not bad, to be honest. And he got a strike. Guys, to be able to move your arms like that at that age is crazy, man. It's Joe's daughter. So apparently this is Joe's daughter. You see, guys? This is one of the most beautiful things I've seen in life. To be at that age and still have your parents alive. I'm guessing she's probably, I'm not too sure, maybe in her 60s. She's in her 60s. Like, she's like pretty well, man. That's amazing. How many people can say that they're in the 60s and still have their parents alive?
And especially after his wife passed, that all that he's done now in the last 15 years, and it's never too late.
All right, guys. So yeah, that's the video. I'm pretty happy that I watched this video, that I reacted to it. Give us a lot of inspiration, a lot of insight as to actually how someone who lived to be 100 years old, how they actually live their lifestyle and everything. And it's very important that we do the main three things: sleep, diet, exercise. Any one of us can do it. You don't need to be very rich to be doing those kind of things. By the way, I made a video on Donald Trump talking about his current health status. So if you're interested in that, then go and check that video out right there. I do appreciate you guys stopping by once again. Like and subscribe if you want to see more health and wellness videos like this. But yeah, guys, thanks again. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.